Welcome back to Drinks and Chill. My name is Gio. This is Matt, and today we are having, what are we having, Matt?
Octomore.
Octomores.
14.2.
14.2s.
Yes. I'm so excited about this. So I bought this at the Bruichladdich distillery. If you caught the Scotland haul video, this was featured in it.
Ooh, and you even waited to open it.
I waited to open it.
Wow. This guy waits for nothing.
I usually don't, yeah.
Dang, that pour.
Right? Alright, so this is Octomore 14.2 super heavily peated, 57.7% ABV.
Ooh.
I believe this is sherry cask. It says cask type OLC/AMC/PAC. I'm guessing OLC means Oloroso Sherry?
Let's go.
Let's go. Ooh.
Pretty tamed.
It
actually.
is.
For saying heavily peated.
I feel like I noticed the alcohol before I noticed the peat.
It smells cheese.
It's Bruichladdich.
It smells like American cheese.
We've noticed with Bruichladdich, we tend to get like a cheesy note with pretty much all of them.
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was maybe like one that we didn't get it from, but I think it was one of the blind ones that we didn't really get the cheesiness.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not really getting the peat. And this is supposed to be super heavily peated. Not just heavily peated, but super heavily peated. That's more than heavily.
I am getting peat, just not what I expected.
I don't even know if I am getting peat. But it's sharp on the taste, or sharp on the smell. Like you said, cheesy. It's very perfumey.
Yeah. Yeah, like
It has like a heaviness to the smell though.
that perfume is pretty strong. Like you actually open a bottle of perfume.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that smells way different than I expected it to. And I don't know, maybe it has to do with the neck pour thing. So, I don't know, maybe this is when we come back to
In the future?
Just to see if the smell changes due to the neck pour thing.
Maybe it's just like it's like the way it funnels everything.
Yeah.
See, I am getting some peatiness to it. Just not a super heavily peated.
I feel like I got like a wheat bread.
I am getting bread. Not like a store-bought bread, but like an actually freshly made bread.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Like a
bakery.
right out the oven bread.
Yeah. That's nice.
I wonder if this is another one of those that we should let it sit for a couple minutes.
We can do that.
Yeah, let's...
Because the other one changed quite a bit when we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
A few moments later.
Okay, the peatiness is still there. Now it's still strong. It's a little bit stronger than before.
I feel like the perfume has kind of died down a bit.
The sweetness kind of came up.
Mm-hmm. It's got like a fruity sweetness now.
Mm-hmm.
This is very unique. I don't know if I've smelled one like this before.
Like a fruit juice. The cheese is still there, but it's very tame in the cheese.
It's like a wine and cheese like tasting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like you're getting a little bit of like wineness in there too.
I think that's the sherry that you were talking about. And
Could be, yeah. Taste it time.
taste of time. Ooh, that was really loud. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that was very heavily peated in the taste.
Ooh.
That gave me chills.
Ooh, it's kind of oily. That's the finish, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It coats.
Yeah, it really settles on the tongue.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I've had one that oily before.
Not even in the finish. It's like in the forefront too.
Mm-hmm.
Very sharp.
Which is interesting because I feel like peated whiskeys usually somehow tame down the sharpness from the alcohol, but
Not this one.
that's not happening here.
And that one was very cheesy. Very sweet.
This is like big time, like red wine qualities. I feel like that mostly has to do with like the mouthfeel of it though, is the wine. It's kind of tough to pick flavors out of this.
Do you get oiliness from wine?
I do sometimes, yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
For like red wine, I guess this is the closer going to be a red wine than a white wine, but usually get a lot of dryness, and this one I'm not getting that.
I'm at a wine tasting, man. Where they're giving us like cheese, bread, grapes.
Is that what they do in wine tasting? They give you cheese and bread?
Well, a lot of times they'll give you cheese. Sometimes they'll give you bread.
Is cheese supposed to be like an enhancement?
I think so. I think it's supposed to be like an enhancement, but also like a palate cleanser for you to have like between sips. I don't know what I think of this one. I like it. I mean, I'll say that I like it. It's just It's so different though. Completely different than any Octomore I've had before. Because the peat wasn't at the forefront at all. Mm. And I'm still kind of struggling to get it.
Okay, I got some of that dryness there.
On that sip, I got sort of like a metallic thing. Finish time. Yeah, so what I kind of alluded to when we tasted it the first time, that oiliness is back there, and it just really coats the back of your throat with that oil.
I like the finish a lot more than everything else that I've had before.
Really?
Yeah. So I like the finish a lot better than the nose and the taste. And the oiliness you got, I'm getting butter from it. So I'm getting like a bread, like buttered bread. Mm-hmm. The sharpness is not that prevalent in the back. Because I'm not too much of a smoky person. I can pick up the smokiness a lot, mm-hmm. the peatiness a lot more.
The finish kind of grows on me. It's not bad. Not bad at all. We're going to add water to this, but first I want to add it to our infinity bottle. Okay. And we don't have the funnel out here with us, so I'm just going to have to...
Dang.
Be...
It's going to be tough. Do it over the... Here.
Well, pouring it in here isn't the issue. It's pouring it in the bottle.
Oh, you did it.
I did it. Yes. All right, so Octomore 14.2 is in our... This bottle is terrible at pouring. Is in our infinity bottle. All right. One? Mm-hmm. You want one?
One. Half.
I just want to see if the water brings out anything more, because I felt like on the initial smell and also the initial taste, the alcohol was like big time.
I get some more peatiness.
I feel like I'm getting like a vanilla now.
I'm getting the cheese. I can't tell if it did anything to the sharpness, because I still smell the sharpness.
It is still sharp. I'm going to taste it, and then if it's still sharp on the taste, I'm going to add one more drop. Yeah, it's still sharp on the taste. But I'm getting a vanilla now that I don't think I was getting before.
Yeah, vanilla.
The cheese is still there. Everything else is still there. I feel like just the vanilla is new. Did you want another drop? Oh wow, you didn't stir it at all after that second drop.
Stir.
Just a little bit.
Me? Well, you want me to go all like tornado on it?
Mm-hmm. Twisters. Okay, I feel like the second drop, the sharpness is still there, but it's dialed back a little bit.
I'm getting like a Velveeta cheese type of thing going on there. Like a melted cheese.
I'm getting like a sharp cheddar.
Still very sharp.
Yeah, it is. Drop number 3. You want another one?
Sure.
I feel like it's not changing that much, which is why I keep adding more.
Like the flavor is the same.
Mm-hmm.
The sharpness is the same.
The sharpness, it's still there. Maybe it's dialed back a little bit. It's got a new vanilla note, but...
The cheese is more out there now. Or on a second drop. First drop. I'm getting hiccups, sorry. Okay, the sharpness dialed back down.
Yeah, it did.
Took 3 drops for the sharpness to dial back down.
Only on the taste, though. On the smell, it's still there. Honestly, I feel like this didn't change that much with water. The oiliness never went away. That was there no matter how much water you add.
Very coating.
Mm-hmm. So the tin nor the bottle, they don't really have anything on there as far as tasting notes go. Barley origin is from the Scottish mainland. This is aged 5 years. And the barley variety is Concerto, in case you wanted to know that. It says this is 128.9 peat parts per million.
So is that supposed to be a lot?
Yeah, I think that's pretty high. Conceived, distilled, matured, and bottled, unchilled, filtered, and coloring free at Bruichladdich Distillery, Isle of Islay, Scotland. They are a certified B Corporation, which means they are very conscientious about their impact on the environment.
Oh.
On the nose, I gave it a 2.2.
Okay. My nose wasn't that bad.
No?
2.1.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the taste, I gave it 4.0.
4.0? Mm-hmm. Once again, mine's not that bad compared to yours.
Oh.
3.9.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. On the finish, I gave it a 1.3.
That's very interesting.
Was it?
It is.
Did you give it higher?
No, I gave it 1.3.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is me liking the finish. I gave it 1.3.
Yeah.
And you're like, and you gave it 1.3.
Yeah.
So you see where our views line there.
Yeah. So our total scores will appear right here, so you can see how Octomore 14.2 ranks for us. And then our leaderboard will pop up showing our top 10 whiskeys of the year so far. And I think this will be in there for me, maybe even for you. It's going to be like in the 7s. I think it'll still be in there. Let us know down in the comments if you've had Octomore 14.2 and what you thought of it. And what is your favorite Octomore? Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know whenever we post. And we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.